Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, Wolfpack, get it on up out that bed, get on up out that bed. It's time to get this day started. Y'all know what the business is. This is Sensational Sunday. We here, we woke, we ready to get it started. Y'all know I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physical therapist, I'm not none of them things. I'm a blind man that decided to take my mind, my life, my body back by putting in the work, by getting up and putting in the work. And that means one thing, putting in the work. You gotta be grateful for the blessings that you have in your life. You gotta be grateful for the blessings that you have in your life. The little bit of things that you were born into this world innately knowing. For whatever reason, you already know it. You build off of it, you grow off of it. You become stronger behind these things. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. Life is not gonna guarantee you equality. You're not gonna find equality everywhere in this world, depending on what you know, who you are, the financial backing that you have. These things depend on what you will be, who you are going to be in life. Because it's not all about your brain. It's not all about the talent that you have. Sometimes you only grow because of who you know. And this is just the way of the world. And it's sad because I've worked jobs. I've worked places that if you're disabled, you're not going to grow anywhere. You're not going to do anything but what you started out doing. You're at the bottom of the barrel. And this is the lifestyle that's almost guaranteed for some people with disabilities. I've spoken before in some of these videos about a gentleman that I worked with, and this gentleman worked at a job for 61 years. 61 years to never grow, to never be anything more than just a regular floor worker. This is discouraging work. This is discouraging work, but this is the life that's going on in so many people with disabilities. So many people with disabilities. Some will see a potential for greatness and work hard to make sure that you won't grow. What kind of life is this if you're taught, go to school, work hard, become something, when you're putting in this work and you actively have agents that are directly geared working towards you to make sure that you won't get these potentials, you won't get these opportunities. They'll bring people from different departments and actually manipulate people into training people to become team leaders, supervisors, managers over top of them and leave you in the same position. Why? Why? Because they see something in you that they don't want to exceed them. They see something in you that shows that you have a drive, you have a willingness to learn and to grow. And this is something that, a lot of people they overlook it. They overlooking it. And it's not an overlookable type thing. It's something that needs to be deeply searched. It's something that needs to be deeply looked into because there's people out here that are actually putting in the work, and they get their neck stepped on by the powers that be, by popularity, by somebody with a few dollars. This is not equality. This is not what makes a government a land of laws. It makes it a land of popularity. It makes it a land of cliques. Who you with and what you're with depends on who you're going to be, not the effort, not the discipline, not the work that you put forth. There has to be a change. There has to be a change. And you got to be willing to stand up for yourself. You got to be willing to not allow people to just walk over you because most of the time people keep on doing this stuff because you allow them to. You don't say anything in your defense. You just say, well, man, I ain't gonna rock the boat. I'm not getting ready to do this. I'm not getting ready to do. But you setting an example to keep these things going on. To keep these things going on. You're gonna be wounded in life. This four-letter word called life, huh, it's gonna cause you a lot of pain. It's gonna cause you a lot of pain. But you better not let those wounds stop you. Your pain is what makes you stronger. Even though you're going through what you're going through, you fighting through what you're fighting through. You still have obligations. You still have, things to take care of. You got a life that you have to live. Don't give up on yourself, even when you feel like all that you work for is working against you. The workplace, your family life, your relationship with your friends. You keep pushing. Don't give up on you because your growth, your development is what matters in your life. I know I've lost a lot in life. I've lost a lot of so-called friends, a lot of so-called family after losing my eyesight, after going through hell, and it seems like it just keeps on going on no matter what. But I'm a type of person that I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I'm only a person with goal in my mind. I'm disciplined. This is something that was embedded in me from a child because the life that I had to live, the things that I've endured, it built the strength up for me to keep on going. For me to, even though I feel certain pains, certain discomforts, I will not stop. And this is the mindset that we have to have, people. Even if you got active agents working against you, you still cannot stop. You have to juggernaut through the problems. You have to fight through. You got to fight through. You got to stand tall. This is why I speak on trying to get this legal representation here in this state. Because I'm looking for legal representation to help me in a case that could potentially change things for the lives of disabled people all the way around the board. Because at the end of the day, there are a lot of disabled people that are innovators. They're showing people how to do things at the job site that only the people with their faculty, all of their faculty, are getting the credit for. They're getting the credit for this stuff, but they're not putting in the work. They're not putting in the blood, sweat, and tears. They're not doing the research. They're not taking the chances, but they're reaping the reward. This is something that needs to be changed. People with disabilities need to have that opportunity to have their growth in life, to have the chance to say, I worked my way up from the bottom to become something. Because opportunities are not guaranteed in all aspects for everybody. You have to take the opportunities that are put in front of you. So take the opportunities that's put in front of you and don't back down. This is one of the things that kind of like gets up under my skin. I see disabled people, they just allow. They don't stand up, they don't say anything for themselves. Say something for yourself. The pain that I've been through will not allow me to just be quiet. It won't allow me to just be quiet. So please, if you know anybody in the legal field that does employment law for employees who have been discriminated on, segregated, lost their jobs, please leave something in the community post so that I can respond back. This is a dire need. This is coming to a very close head. And I'm searching so hard just for legal representation so that I can take this thing to court, so that I can actually try to make a change for people with disabilities. So come on, Wolfpack, we need this work to be done. We need this work to be done so that not only myself, but the people that you say that you love that are going through disabilities won't have to go through these pains, won't have to go through these discomforts, won't have to, subject themselves to lives that they wouldn't live. They would not live if they had different opportunities, they had different chances to better themselves. So let's get goal orientated. Let's get this day started. Y'all know what the business is. We start our day out getting these stretches going on, and we keep the mindset that we are going to use our furious fire. We dedicated, devoted, eternal, dangerously disciplined to building these minds up, these bodies up, in this better lifestyle that we're desperately, desperately, desperately in need of living. Because I know I'm in need of living. And I know there's other people with disabilities that are tired of going through it. They're tired of going through it. And they want more for themselves. So let's get this day started. Y'all know what the business is. We start our day out, left arm over top of the right, grabbing that left wrist with the right hand, pulling over to the right side so that we can stretch and open up that left side rib cage nice and wide, getting that good wolf work done. We got a minute and 10. Back straight, core tight, sit up tall, hold that crown up. You dig? Be that emperor's crown. Hold this. Yeah, we hold that crown up high. We won't never let it break. We won't never let that back bend. We're gonna stand up our ass. Let's get this work done, Wolfpack. Come on, let's get it. We got a minute and 10. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Let's go. Stay in control of your breathing. Stay locked in. Keep that energy going. Let's go. This is Sensational Sunday. Just because it's Sunday don't mean we don't got work to do. Every day. Every day. Stay locked in. Trust and believe me, I ain't feel like getting up today. I've been feeling so disoriented lately, disgusted, because I can't find this legal representation. It's kind of like stealing a little of the drive, but I won't let it steal my drive because I'm gonna get up, and that's what discipline is. It's getting up no matter what. So get up, put that work in. Don't deny yourself. Because that's what they waiting for. They waiting for you to slack off. They waiting for it. Come up nice and slow, straighten out your spine. We're gonna switch our arms over and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Let's work. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Let's get it. And that's what they waiting on. They waiting on you to give up on yourself. Don't give up on you. You are the most important gift given to you. You shouldn't have to live in a shell. You shouldn't have to keep on begging and praying for a life when you have life. Just keep working, keep pushing. You might be the one to create something different. You might be the one to be the voice for a generation to help change. You don't know what's inside of you until you push. Keep that light lit. Keep that light lit and don't let anger guide your judgments. Don't let anger guide your decisions. Come up nice and slow, straighten out your spine, sit up tall. All right. With this next one, we're going to take our thumbs and stick them between the crease of our ear and our head. We're going to grab the back of our head with our fingertips, holding the side of our head with the palms of our hands. We're going to stretch our chin out as far as we can, sitting our chin in the crease of our chest, bringing our elbows together, pulling our elbows down towards our stomach so that we can stretch our neck nice and tall, stretch some vertebrae, and stretch some shoulders nice and wide, getting this good wolf work done. Remember, keep your back straight, core tight. Let's get this work. We got a minute and 10. Let's go. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Let's get it. Back straight, core tight, form is everything. Feel that stretch. There's growth. There's development. Let's go. Stay in control of your breathing. Form is everything. Let's go. Roll your shoulders back nice and slow. Straighten out your spine. Sit up tall. All right. We're going to get up onto our knees. Crawl back here to this fireplace. Place my feet up against the base of this fireplace. I'm going to slide this t-shirt and stuff on down here. All right. Keep my... Wait, I got to change this. This is working on my nerves. Too slow. Hold up. All right. All right. Keep my knees parallel to my hips. I'm going to lay the left side of my head down onto the mat. Lay the left side of my shoulder down onto the mat. Lay my left arm out in front of me, aiming the left palm of my hand towards the ceiling so that I can stretch the left side of that neck, stretch the left shoulder, nice and wide, getting that good wolf work done. We're going to take that right arm, lay that right arm over the top of our head, aiming the right palm of our hand towards the ceiling so that we can stretch and open up that right side rib cage, getting this good wolf work done. We got a minute until let's get this work done. And big what's up to everybody that's out there getting this work done. Stay putting that maintenance in on your body. Daily, consistent effort. That's what it takes. Let's get this work. Instead of 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's work. Bring that right arm back nice and slow. Come up on that left arm, left forearm. Straighten out the spine. We're going to spin and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Come on, let's get this work. Instead of 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's get it. Come up on that right arm, the right forearm, straighten out your spine. All right. Come on, we're going to slide on up here. Time to get to that wolf facing forward, y'all. Come on, let's get this work. All right. We're going to keep our feet where we got our feet placed at, keeping our legs down on the floor, our hips down on the floor. We're going to raise our upper body up in a push-up fashion. Locking our arms out, stretching our chin towards the ceiling so that we can stretch them vertebrae nice and tall. We're going to pinch them shoulder blades together nice and tight so we can open up that chest nice and wide. We're going to keep them arms locked out, growl, howl, do what you got to do, but let's get this work. Come on, we got a minute 10, let's get it. Instead of 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's work. Oh! Let's go. Grind mode. stretch. Let's go. Let's go. Stretch. Push. And I knew you wanted. Go get it. And now nice and slow, straighten out your spine. All right, we're gonna come up onto our knees, keeping our spine straight. Let's get it. All right. With this next one, we're gonna reach up under our left ankle with our left hand, reach up under our right ankle with our right hand. We're gonna bring our heads down to the mat to the best of our abilities. Bring our head down to the mat to the best of our abilities while bringing our bottoms back down towards our feet so that we can stretch that lower back open nice and wide. Stretch the vertebrae. We're going to stick a pillow up under our heads. If we can't get our heads down to the mat, taking our time with this. We ain't in no race for nobody. If you can't get your head down to the mat, add them pillows down there and take your time. I suggest every 60 days, you see whether or not you can come down just a little bit closer to actually bringing your head down to the mat. Now, let's get this work. Remember, we're here for healing, not for hurt. We ain't in no race for nobody. Don't do nothing that's going to be pushing yourself, that's going to be making you be in pain. Because that's not what we're here for. Let's get this work going, man. Let's go. So 1 minute, 10 seconds alone. Raise your head up nice and slow. Come up on your fists. Lock your arms out. Unlock your hips. Sit back on your feet. All right. When we getting it there, we getting it done. All right. It's time to spin around onto our bottoms. We're going to bring the palms of our feet together. We're going to hold our feet together with our hands, bringing the heels of our feet close to our body, using our glutes, core, lower back, and pelvic muscles to raise our legs up and down in a butterfly wing flapping fashion so that we get them pelvic muscles activated, moving. So we can walk that walk like how we do Wolfpack, getting that wolf walk going on. Y'all remember, keep your back straight, core tight, stay in control of your breathing. Let's get this work. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Let's go. Stay in control of your breathing. Back straight, core tight. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Every day not going to be the same. Every day you're not going to have the same energy. Every day you're not going to have that same goal. But every day you better go. Don't let that stop you. Don't let it stop you. Because when you push through, when you don't feel like it, you're building up something different. creating something long lasting. And that's what discipline is. It's long lasting. It's working through when you don't feel like it. It's working when you feel like it. It's working when you got problems.
One notification.
We're gonna keep our back straight, core tight. We're gonna raise our elbows and forearms up onto our legs, pushing our legs down towards the floor, getting that opposite resistance. Let's get this work. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. And when you the only one to see what you're working for, you the only one feel what you feel. None of this stops the grind. You got to keep going. Just because they don't feel what you feel, just because they won't fight for what you won't fight for, don't mean that you're supposed to stop. Keep going. Keep pushing. Your potential, that's what's on the line, not theirs. Your purpose, that's what's on the line, not theirs. What you want is what's on the line, not what they want. Keep working. Back straight, core tight. Stay in control of your breathing. You can do it. Let them hips open up.
One notification.
All right, we're going to raise our legs up, going to an Indian style
Apple
position.
account verification. Enter.
Y'all know I like to start with the left leg over top of the right, starting the neck rotations going to the left. We're going to keep that back straight, core nice and tight. Relax everything else on the body, working that neck and that spine so that neck and that spine can turn into bamboo, strong and flexible. Whoa, be like bamboo, strong and flexible. Deeply rooted in a strong foundation. Come on, Wolfpack, let's get this work. Stay focused. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's work. Back straight, core tight. Feel that snake crackling pop. Releasing that stress. Releasing the tension. Giving you the strength, the flexibility, the mobility to fight through what you gotta fight through. To keep on going. To be more healthy. The benefits are there, but are you? That's the big question. You're gonna put that work in. Your body gonna tell you over time whether or not you did. Can't BS the process. It is what it is.
One notification.
All right. We're gonna switch our legs over, do the exact same thing on the opposite side. And let's get this work. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's go. Control your breathing. Sit up tall. Back straight, core tight. Locking on that future that you're working for. Locking on that body. That strength. That light. You can see it in your mind. Just work to get it. Don't stop your grind. Don't stop your hustle. Let's go.
One notification.
All right. Time to get up onto your knees, Wolfpack. Come on, let's get this work. Let's get this work. Let's get this work. All right. Up onto your knees, knees wide and shoulder width. We're gonna sit between our feet. We want the heels of our feet to be on our hips so we can do our very best to lay back and get our backs down onto the mat. Y'all know when I go back, I let go my hands behind my head because I'm dwelling on the beauty of life, watching the stars and seeing myself run with my man Marcus Percy did. Now, this stretch is gonna stretch your ankles, shins, knees, thighs, hips, core, lower back, all while helping to build that better posture, helping to strengthen that focus, helping to strengthen that resiliency and that resolve. Let's get this work on back. Remember, inch back on your elbows and forearms, back straight, core tight, stay control of your breathing. Let's get this work. So 1 minute, 10 seconds long. Let's go. Bend your shoulder blades together, poke that chest out. Control your breathing. Nice and relaxed. Let your body open up. Let them hips open up. Yeah. Get that work done. Stay focused. Stay dedicated. Devoted. Determined. Dangerously disciplined. Remember, it's you working for. Use your furious fire. And let it burn. Let it burn. Obstacles are gonna come your way. It's up to you to get past them and get through them. Let's go. Come up nice and slow on your elbows and forearm. Inch up. Bring your knees together. Sit back on your feet. All right. We're going to spin around onto our bottoms. Feet out in front of us. We're going to lay our legs down onto the mat with the bottom of our knees touching the floor to the best of our abilities. We're going to aim our toes towards our upper body. Reach out and grab our feet if we can. If we can't, get a towel, t-shirt, whatever we can. Wrap it around the bottom of our feet so we can pull ourselves down, trying to get our heads in between our knees so that we can get this full body stretch. Stretching from the Achilles tendon through the hamstrings all the way up your legs, stretching from your lower back all the way up to your neck. Wonderful full body stretch, helping to build that focus. Let's get this work. We got a minute and 10. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Let's go. A little nice and slow, straighten out the spine. All right, we're going into this last position, squat position. Martial artists call us the horse things. This grip for building up them legs, thighs, glutes, core, lower back, all while helping to build that better posture, helping to strengthen that focus and that resiliency muscle. Come on, we're gonna come down on the heels of our feet, aiming our toes like we slew-footed, with our feet a little wider than shoulder width. Find that center of gravity, sitting down in that chair like we got our back up against the back of that chair. Y'all know what the business is. Come on, we got a minute and 10. Stay live then. Let's work. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Let's work. dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerous to discipline. This is the process. Actually putting in the work. That's what it takes. The work can't get done without you putting the work in. It's just gonna be sitting there. Dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerous to discipline. It's got to be the mindset. Can't give up in the process. Back straight, pull tight. Work.
Notification. Apple account verification.
Good money.
Apple account verification.
So talking about. Definitely proud of everybody that's getting up and still putting in their work, not putting distractions in front of getting the work done, not complaining, not letting laziness step in, but letting discipline lead the road. Stand disciplined, stand dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerously disciplined. There's no one thing for sure and two things are certain. Circumstances does not make the man. They show him who he is. They show him who he is. And that's when your boy, the philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Stay locked in. Stay locked in on what you got going on. Don't let outside circumstances, don't let situations that's going on around you stop you from your purpose and your goal. What you got going on is what you got going on. Keep at it. Y'all will see me here, God willing, tomorrow morning on a magnificent Monday. Whether it's me or it's a million, we still got to get this work done. We still got to get this word out there. Remember, if y'all know anybody in employment law, please hit me up in the community post. Let me know something about this because we definitely need discrimination, segregation, alienation, and employment lawyers over here on this blind board. Holla at your boy.